example 11 on page 560, multiply two complex numbers. They're a complex number because each factor has I in there. Alright, we're gonna multiply this. The first factor is negative 4i times the second factor is 3 minus 5i. We're gonna distribute. Very similar to real numbers. We're going to distribute. Take this factor, multiply to each term inside the parenthesis. So negative 4 times 3i. Negative 4i times 3. Negative times negative is positive. Okay? Negative times negative is positive. 4i times 5i. So make sure you see this. Negative 4i times 3 is right here. Negative 4i times 3. And then I take this and multiply this. This side, negative times negative is positive. 4i times 5i's go here. Now, simplify as much as possible. We're going to multiply all the constant terms right here. So this is coefficient 4, negative 4. And the factor 3, you multiply these two. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12i. Okay? So treat this as three factors. First factor is negative 4. Second factor is I. Third factor is 3. So you multiply all these three factors together. You can multiply these two real numbers, negative 4 and 3. When you multiply, the result is negative 12 in the I. Plus, again, there are four factors here. Four factors. The first one is 4, second is I, third is 5, fourth is I. So there are four factors. You can multiply these two real numbers. 4 times 5 is 20. I times I is I squared. Alright, so for this example is a little bit different from the previous example. Previous example, when you see square root of negative 1, you would convert this to I using this formula. So when you see I, you keep. But this case, you have I squared. And we have the formula for I squared is negative 1. So when you see I squared, always use the value negative 1 in place of I squared. So I'm going to substitute negative 1 to I squared over here. Okay? Using that formula. So negative 12i plus 20 times, wait, sorry. I don't need that because everything else, this I squared right here, is equal to negative 1. Okay? And simplify. This is negative 12i. Negative 1 times 20 is negative 20. Now, we know this is a complex number. Usually a complex number, we like to write the term with I at the end. So you will see me switching these positions of these two terms. So I will switch by moving this negative 20 to the front. So negative 20. And then this first term here becomes the second term, which is negative 12i. So the answer is negative 20 subtract 12i. And the term with the I, usually we leave it at the end when expressing a complex number.